Hi, so in this video, we'll be talking about the new update to Adobe Illustrator. Okay, this is a software I love so much and I appreciate what they are doing, particularly the Adobe Suite applications. Okay, let's go into what we have for today. So we have three basic, would I say, things that were added to Adobe Illustrator. The first is the Recolor Artwork, the second is the Smart Glyph Snapping, and the third is the enhanced type settings. The very fourth one, which is not pronounced, is, let me just duplicate this, is the align selection. Let me just call it that, align selections. Okay, so you have basically four of them. So let's go to the first one, the Recolor Artwork. Okay, I have done this recolor, but it shouldn't look this way. But let's work with this. Was a flyer I designed recently. I'm using this example purposely to show you something similar to what we have in a Nigerian setting. Okay, so in this example, we had to apply the color artwork. This is not the original design. I have done this when I was testing or preparing for this class. Okay, so if you want to recolor your artwork, just go to your object, edit colors, edit colors, then recolor your artwork. And so you have this here. So just like Adobe InDesign, you now have the color theme picker, where it's just take that picker and pick an image, and to pick all the colors and then put it on your design. This is very essential for those who illustrate a lot, and those who actually do a lot of flyers with a lot of colors, book covers, as the case may be. So you have this here, so just click on this and then it has changed. So notice it now has brown. You have green from her hair tie, as they say here. So you can click on this to change the color randomly. You see change of color randomly. You can also pick this to change the saturation and brightness randomly. That's based on the color wheel. So please don't think it would actually make your work better. Also, always choose your colors and do your design well. So you just have to complement whatever you've done. So if you hover around here, you see different, you see this picker or slider, as I can call it. So once you click on it, it would actually make the colors, to make a particular color dominant, and then find a way of fixing all of that colors into the equation. You also have the slider which increases the brightness or reduces the brightness. You also have this to show the brightness and hue, or you want this to just show saturation and hue. Saturation just means you have the colors from their highest saturation to its lowest. But probably when we take our graphic design course, you see how you can use HSB for things like this. Okay, so that's that on that. Okay, sorry, I put in 4 images here. Now look at this image. The colors do not have clear contrast except for probably light, let's say light blue, ash, and black. So, and that's the same thing is replicated here. You can also do this and check and check and check and check, but it's a very useful tool. And you can also do this also. This is ANSYS software. Okay, and so it had to pick the colors. You have blue here, you have green, you have a bit of orange, you have brown from the person's body, and that's quite cool. I'll end with this. This is my secondary school logo. So this was what I used. Okay, so you can have different ops. Okay, now look at this. This is quite nice, at least to just have a feel. You can also drag your slider, yes, to have something this way. This can also, at least, for the network logos, it should be able to go. Then, just to round off on this, you can go to your advanced option, and then you have the same interface you've been used to, which we'll still discuss in the Adobe Illustrator course coming up soon. I just asked you to post this so you would have a sneak peek to what we do. Okay, so the next thing will be from let's say from the lineup we have here. You have the smart glyph snapping, and that is what this is the example I'll use. Let me just reduce this. want to use your Control Shift. Let me just do this so I'll be a bit faster than usual. Okay, so what I did, so basically the first thing to see here is you will notice that you don't have to convert this to outlines before you have images snapped to it. Now if you are still asking what outlines are, an outline is just a way to make a text at least a shape layer, or just make it a shape of which you can't edit the text anymore. So the shortcut is Control Shift 0, or come to type and you just convert. Oops, I don't have to use this. Okay, come to type, make sure I'm on it, yeah, and create outlines. So Shift Control 0. So if you don't, you see you can't edit it anymore. It's now a shape which you can, if you have your A, you can edit. This is your direct selection tool. You can edit different parts of it as you want. Just click on it. Yeah, you can distort it, but now you don't have to convert it to outlines to actually snap around it. Once you have your character window on, you can see this snap to glyph is a new update, and I clicked, or I have all my options switched on, so it will snap to the baseline, snap to the X height, snap to the glyph bounds, to snap to proximity guides, to angular guides. So see, I just turned it off, turn it on, and then also snap to the anchor point. So let's have our first feel of it. So you see it's snapping to the anchor point. You can snap it to the X height. The X height will be this here, and so you can also snap this to, you see, to the glyph bound, and different things you can do. And that is quite so nice. It's so nice. I really love it. Okay, so I want to convert, I want to make this rectangle of height 200. Sorry, it's increasing just because I have that, but let me just take it. So this is 200. That's why I have these guides here. So you can see these guides are also the same thing. Okay, so the next thing which we'll talk about would be the enhanced type. Now the enhanced type just means you can choose you can choose the different parameters and increase it. So you can choose your X height, your cap height, your M box height, and then your ICF box. So just take these two, and then you can try the others in your leisure time. Okay, so the X height, as I said, is just the distance from the top of the small letter to the bottom without any glyph. Glyphs will just be pointed edges. Okay, so now we have the height here to be 200. So just click on this, we change our X height to 200, and here we are in for the magic. That is it. So notice 200 is not from the top of this A, no. 200 will be the top of, for instance, the O to this. So it's just a rough, let's say approximation, yeah, but it works. Look at it, just look at it here. This is so nice. This is just so nice. So this is like an update to the Inventor 2021. Okay, let's do for the cap height. Cap height will just mean the capital letter. Let's make it 200 also. And you see A will match this. Okay, enter, and that is it. So just place it here and see it. See, it's so nice. So that is the enhanced type settings you now have. So you can do a lot with this, which you can explore on your own. Now the very last one, which a lot of people do not seem to, sorry for that, do not seem to have noticed, is quite subtle, but I noticed it when I was doing a design today. Let me just create a new artboard. Shift O. Okay, Shift O. That is the shortcut. So we'll still go into the course and you'll see how to use all the shortcuts. Okay, so let me just drag this here. Let me pick this guy. Okay, so if you use Adobe XD, which I also love for UI UX designs, you would see that once you click on two images, Adobe XD is so smart, it will know that you change your alignment to align to selection instead of align to artboard. And in the Adobe Illustrator 2021, this was also added. So just look at it. Once I click on this, it automatically knows I should snap to the artboard and not snap to and I'm not snapping to just a selection. So once you pick an item, it will snap to artboard automatically, or once you group it. So let's group this, Control G to group. So you see it has done that. So once you do your Control Shift G to ungroup it, or once you click on both of them, come to your edits, yeah, edits, you see undo regroup, or sorry, your objects, and group or ungroup. So we've grouped it. Now if you ungroup it, you have it this way. So you want it to align to selection, not the artboard. Now just do this and see, that's nice. It aligned every damn thing. So what happened is, each letter you have in the outlined letter you had here, yeah, it actually aligned it to the center. But let me group it. So once I've grouped this and I pick this, once I do this, you have this here. Now if you want it to now align to your artboard, you can change it and then do this. But it's just something I wanted you to know, so that you can always use it in your design, just like Adobe XD. Okay, so I guess we've come to the end of this video. Please subscribe to this channel and follow for more graphic design content. Thank you.